And action. Okay. When you met, what was the first thing you noticed about Christina?
Christina walked into the ASGW office, and that was the first time that I had noticed her, and I just thought, oh wow, who's that like really pretty girl at the front desk? And then I went back to my work.
Meh.
I don't remember much more than that specifically, but then when we first started talking, I don't know if you'll ask about that too, but when we first started talking, I noticed that she has just such a like confident presence about her, and like she just had a good sense of who she was that was like ended up being even more attractive.
Nice. Okay. Question 2. If you could be any superhero, what superhero would you be?
I think that the most fun one would be the Green Lantern right now, because it seems like there's a lot more you could do with that ring than has been really exposed in the Justice League cartoons. And I think that'd be pretty practical. Like shooting fire out of your hands might be cool, but like ultimately that could only lead to destruction in the modern world.
Cool. Okay. Question 3. If Christina could only bring one item on your honeymoon, what would she bring?
Maybe like directly imported chocolate from Colombia or some like really good producer, or a surfboard.
Awesome. Or a surfboard. Okay. Question 4. If you were to cook dinner for Christina, what dish would you prepare? One dinner, I mean. Wait, let's do that one again.
Okay.
If you could cook one dinner for Christina, what dinner would you prepare?
I would learn how to make sushi and then do my best to like build in some of the big things from the like big box at Musashi's and try and replicate that on my own.
Okay, question 5. How many children does Christina want?
Like 5 to 7. I think maybe more in the range of 3.
Okay. Question 6. What are your pet names for each other?
I think we've only recently started experimenting in this area. And I will call her friend of all friends.
Oh my.
Dearest friend of friends. That would be best.
Okay. Question 7. What would Christina say is your most annoying habit?
And it's gonna be not communicating when logistical details change, and people in HCW will probably relate to this.
Question 8. What would you say is Christina's most annoying habit?
Christina's great about this. She's getting so much better at chewing with her mouth closed, especially when she's close to me. I just developed the inability to hear crunching, and she actually doesn't do it anymore.
Thanks, Mom. That's Isaac's too.
Yeah.
Okay, question 9. If Christina could get rid of one item from your closet, what would it be?
I think a lot of them just went to Goodwill today, and she just does not like all of the various sweaters that I have with stains on them, and those are gone.
Question 10. What sound of impersonation do you do best?
Like an accent?
Maybe of her? Or anything.
Impersonation of Christina?
Or just in general.
Oh. I've spent the most time as a city goer from North London.
Give us an example.
I can't do it right away. It's gonna be bad, but I'll humor you.
I'm trying not to laugh at these.
This is gonna be such a generic British accent.
Yeah, I need to hear the North London, please.
No, it's not gonna work. I'm not gonna be able to be from North London today. It's just a bad idea.
Okay, I need you to stop because I can't hold this straight.
I'm sorry, mate. We can't do it.
You sound Australian, actually. That's a little different.
Mate is more common than you'd think from North London.
Oh. Okay. Question 11. How many times did you and the bride date before you had your first kiss?
Maybe 20? I don't know. It was a while.
Okay, question 12. What movie star do you think you are most like?
Chris Pratt for today.
Okay. Question 13. Who wears the pants in the relationship?
Christina at almost all times.
Question 14. What game or sport does the bride think she's better at than you? Christina.
Easy. Yeah, she's much better at swimming than I am.
Question 15. Who is the better driver between the two of you?
I think I have a natural advantage that I am able to see over the truck bed for a big car. So I'll take that one.
Okay. Question 16. Who is the better kisser between the two of you?
She's better than me. I recently tried to kiss while walking on our engagement shoot, and the photographer just gave up.
Okay. Question 17. Who will your future children go to when they want something?
They're gonna come to me. Christina's harsh.
And final question.
We're on the same team, though.
Yeah, good.
That's important.
Question 18. When was the first moment you realized that you loved each other?
The first time that we said I love you, it's after that, but I actually think love, like the concept of I love you, is a commitment more than a feeling. And certainly we had those feelings of incredible appreciation for each other, like very early in the relationship, and we saw each other as people that we wanted to like be with. Definitely, like for a long period of time, within at least a couple of months. But when I feel like we committed to that idea of love, which is more like sacrificial, I would say that happened like at the end of last year, beginning of this year. And then that actually didn't get spoken until until like March or April, like right after spring break. She came back from a trip where she just had like amazing experiences with Jesus, and we had both had this sense like we want to get married. We'd actually been talking about it for a good amount of time, and have been pretty decided on that right now. And at that point, and then we went to BCG Tofu House and just had a great conversation where I got to hear all of her stories, and it was just like total. God was doing amazing things there, where like in one day she had like incredible emotional healing, and like saw someone get healed for the first time when she prayed for them, and also like experienced the Holy Spirit in worship in a really new way. And that was the exact day where I got this sense like she was going to have a really good day. And I texted her that in the morning, and I said, hey, like, I think today is going to be incredible. And then all of those things happened afterwards, and she texted me later and was just like, yeah, you were right. And I had no idea exactly what she meant. And I kind of had to wait till she got back because they weren't allowed to do a lot of talking on the phone during the trip. So I got to hear all of those stories. And then we went outside the quad to this bench and just sat down there and talked about like more of how we were doing, what was going on with each of our families, and then like I just realized that was like the best time, and felt like God was saying like now's the time to commit to that verbally. And then I said I love you, and then she just got so like warm, and it seemed like she like really appreciated it, and said I love you back, and then we hugged, and it was like a really cool moment. Yeah, that was one of the best times of our like dating relationship for sure.
Cool. Well, thanks so much, Michael.
You bet. Love you, Christina.